All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome. Got Steve first in the house always. Welcome to our break tonight. We have Allen and Ginter 2021. Today is release day. 4 boxes. James in the house. Robert. Does Broccoli have a relic card? I don't know, man. We will find out tonight. I saw these popping up on eBay actually last week, some of these cards, which today is the official release day. I try not to look too much. I like to be surprised. So I don't really know what's in there. I have looked at the checklist. I know there are some weird things in here, some one-of-one autographs, things like that. Hopefully we find something really cool tonight. Let's take a look and see who's here, who has what teams. I know there was a little bit of trading that went on. So let's see. All right, we have it in alphabetical order by first name. AJ, you have the Tigers and A's. Alan, Astros and Rangers. It's kind of weird how some of this worked out. So you got the state of Texas covered. Chris, you have the Twins. Greg P, a bunch of teams. D-backs, Red Sox, Mets, the non-baseball team, which will be interesting. Phillies, Giants, and Rays. James, White Sox, Angels, and Brewers. Some reason, James, you always end up with the Angels. I don't know how that works out. And one day we're going to hit a Trout or something for you. Hopefully tonight will be the night. Jeff B. It was weird here too. The Reds and the Indians, Pirates and Mariners. So a good mix of teams there. Kevin E. with the Dodgers and Marlins. Kevin P. Blue Jays and Nationals. Michelle, you have the Royals and Cardinals. The Cardinals by way of a trade with Robert. Robert got the Cubbies in that trade. Also has the Orioles and the Rockies. Yankees, Stephen L. first up at bat tonight. Loving his Yankees. Maybe we get him a Jeter. I don't know. I think it's more likely we get you the Broccoli than the Jeter. And Thomas, good to have you in this break, man. You have your Braves and the Padres. And we are going for the Karate Girl, James. There's no doubt about that. You guys know Allen and Ginter from way back when. Great duet back in the 1970s. All right, here we go. We're not going to play any games. We're going to get into it. My wife was excited when this came in. She was really excited for, like, let's say the first 30 minutes. She's like, man, Allen and Ginter, I loved opening that last year. And then she's like, well, how many cards is it again? And then the excitement died down just a little bit since she knows she's going to be sorting and all this needs to ship tomorrow. But anyway, I'm still excited. She may not be, but I am. So here we go. We're going to get into box number 1. We have 4 boxes tonight. Box number 1 on deck. How many packs? This is only for ages 6+. So we may need to see some ID for some of you guys. And it is X number of packs. Somewhere on here. 24 packs. 8 cards per pack. That's about 192 cards. Somewhere in that range. And here we go. We're into it. Good luck, everybody. Jeff B checking in with us. Good to see you, Jeff. And we've got a little mini, so we'll see. We'll see what this is going to give us tonight. Hopefully it's something good. There we go. That's a good little mix right there. Mouse, turn this music down just a little bit more. There we go. All right, I'm ready. I am ready, guys. Hopefully these packs don't give me any issues getting into them. Save this little guy over here for last. Thomas in the house. Right on, Thomas. Get your Braves, man. We already have... I know it's not a hockey player, but it looks like a hockey player to me. Got to watch out for those little mini cards too. They come kind of shooting out at you. All right, let's get into some of these. We'll wait. We'll open some more in just a minute, but let's go ahead and get into these. I see a Joe Adele right on the top there. You guys know I've been taking the Angels in a lot of different things, so I've seen a lot of Joe Adele lately. There we go. So we start off with a beautiful Joe Adele rookie card right on top there. Los Angeles, Anaheim, wherever they are, Angels. The unmentionable. Hernandez, and we're going to come up with an autograph pretty quick right out of the box. I guess it's an autograph. It looks like an autograph. It does say Topps Certified Autograph Issue, although that is a very small autograph there. That is a rookie card of Christian Javier with the Houston Astros. We do have one person controlling the state of Texas. That is Alan. Oh, I know you're a Braves fan, but here, man, you get the first big hit of the night. Christian Javier. So it's a little mini card with a little mini signature. So it kind of goes hand in hand there. Deep Sea Shiver, that's a great white shark. Some of these things I may not be able to pronounce. Who knows? Dylan Carlson, rookie card. Floreal, Steve Carlton, lefty, our player of the month last month. We're switching it up this month. We're going to go with a hitter this month. Our Rogers Hornsby, the great Yogi Berra. First mini card is Joe Adele. So this is Topps Historical Hits. Alan Ginter, Nelson Cruz, who is now with the Rays. I'm happy to say that. October 10th, 2011. A nightmare scenario materialized for Detroit in Game 2 of the 2011 ALCS. I don't remember that. I'll have to go back and read that to see what that's all about. Kind of a cool looking card. You know what? I think they purposely make these cards with these big blank spaces so they can come back and do the signature series and do a lot of Allen and Ginter cards. That's what I've surmised over the past year. I've picked up at least a little something in the past year, I think. Ernie Banks, Harmon Killebrew, Orlando Cepeda. Oh, a little mini card trying to get out there. AJ Puck. And AJ Puck looks the exact same in every single card I've seen. The exact same. I've never seen a card that looks any different. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. So there's another little Astro for you. And that looks like Willie Mays. 49 in a series of 50. T51 Murad reimagined. Okay, well, I'll set that aside. I'll call that a hit. I don't know yet. Ooh, Tony Gwynn. Love seeing Tony Gwynn. Oh, man. So we have a rip card. And unfortunately, Chris is on the West Coast and cannot see this live, man. But you're getting the first rip card tonight. I'm going to rip it right here, right live on air without your permission. So just hold on a second. You're going to see what you're going to get. But this is Josh Donaldson, Pensacola, Florida native. Okay, we're going to set that aside. I like that. Man, we got a rip card right off the bat. We got an autograph out of this first box. Yeah, and Warren Spahn mini card. We got a leopard shark. Kind of cool. And who is this? This is a hockey great. I don't know. Honestly, is it? I don't know. Hansen. Dave Hansen. As a prolific playwright. So we're just going to say that Dave Hansen is a hockey player. All right? I don't know if he's a playwright or not, man. Freddie Freeman, Christian Yelich. My wife is patiently waiting for me to put some of these cards to the side so she can begin sorting. Oh man, Harold Baines, cool. And we've got world leaders. Mattarella, Italy. Yeah, Babe Ruth. Topps historical hit. So that's going to go to you, Steve. In the 5th inning, I'm not going to take the time to read it, but that is a pretty cool first 4 or 5 packs, however many we just opened up there. We're off to a rousing beginning. So far, a rip card, an autograph card, one of these Murads. I don't know what that is. It's probably pretty cool. Greg saying from the movie Slapshot. Okay. I can deal with that. So I'm right. Hockey player, man. So we'll open a few more this time. Just to give me a little more to go through. Oh, that's a nice looking card. Joe Carter, man. That is a beautiful smile there. Greg, yeah, my comments may still be on delay. I did go in through some of Jeff's tutelage. Give me some links to go into. I did. I turned the latency down so it was on the middle setting. I turned it down to ultra low latency. I don't know if it made a difference at all. But I'm still here with you, man. I'm still here with you. I still catch the comments. Just a slight delay. Just consider me in outer space right now. A little bit of a delay, but I'm getting what you guys are putting down in the chat. I'm keeping up with you. We're going to get some big hits. That's the best thing. We're going to get some big hits. Far, far away. Caldwell 4. What the hell is that? Caldwell 4, also called the Iris Nebula. It's a wondrous sight that spans 6 light years from end to end. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Greg, that's your that's your card right there, man. All right, Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant has a, just like Joe Carter, very nice smile, pearly whites. Ah, that's a cool Babe Ruth card. The great Paul Molitor. Love that Brew Crew uniform there. The yellow and the blue. Historical hits. Ben Zobrist with the Cubbies. So what do you guys think overall about the set? Obviously, you guys are, I'm thinking, Allen and Ginter fans. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have bought into this break. We have a beech tree. Kind of cool. Joey Votto, who was absolutely on fire a week or so ago. I think he homered in about 7 straight games. And this is actually our player of the month this month. Frank Thomas is the player of the month, which we will have a splash screen going this weekend with some of the breaks. This is Blyer. Rocky Blyer. Played with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Still need to be checking the backs of those cards. 14 in a series of 50. This is Mookie Betts. And we have the great Joe Carter, Baker Barry Larkin. And we've got a special guest with us tonight, a return visitor, man, Roy. Roy is in the house, and we haven't seen Roy in a long time. Roy is a member of Dinger's Dugout. For some of you newcomers, we'll say it's come on board in the last few months. Roy is one of the original members. Glad to see you here with us, man. I know my wife is probably really glad to see you in the chat. So what do we got here? We have a manatee. A West Indian manatee. Trey Turner. And these little bitty cards. That looks like Honus Wagner. Stan the Man Musial. And it amazes me every time I'm on eBay and I see a Stan Musial on-card autograph selling for 50, 60, 80 bucks. Obviously, he's one of the top 10 all-time greats in baseball. It just boggles my mind to see that. And that's why I have a few Stan Musial autograph cards in my collection. What is this? Caldwell 4 again. Rainbow Lorikeet. That is Greg's card. Eddie Murray. Also love to see Eddie Murray. Although I wasn't a huge Eddie Murray fan when he played with the Orioles. You know, it's like, it's Eddie Murray. Really come to appreciate him in my latter years, and just beautiful man on a baseball card, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a love affair. Dick Allen, also another guy I really appreciate is Dick Allen. Well, that's a nice looking card of Mr. Dick Allen. Maglio Ordonez. Ordonez. You don't hear much about Maglio Ordonez anymore. Sofer. You know, I'm going to tell you one. I don't know a lot of these people. Ben Sofer. Who is he? If he doesn't play baseball, why the hell do I even care who he is? If he's got an autograph, then I'll pay attention to it, or if it's numbered. Pete Alonso, Don Mattingly. There we've got the Rainbow Lorikeet again, so you're getting a couple of those, Greg. David Price, Ichiro, Kim, Daniel Kim. All right, right on. Kyle Schwarber, an Apple. We have the elusive Apple. It was like last year we were seeing bales of hay and things like that. Now I have the Apple. So I'll have to read about the Apple. Greg, there may be a delay in me shipping you your cards because I think I need to go through all of these cards and read about these people and know a little bit about something about some of these non-baseball entities. Some of these non-baseball entities before I get into my next break with this, so I don't look like I'm too ignorant about what's going on in the world outside of baseball. All right, so for you guys that are coming on a little bit late, we have a rip card that we've uncovered and an autograph. So an autograph and a rip card. We've got 4 boxes. We are still on box number 1. The autograph was Christian Javier. It's one of those little mini cards with a big border around it. And we got the rip card of Josh Donaldson. And just make sure it's just Josh. It is just Josh Donaldson. And it is numbered 299. I still have a rip card from last year that I never ripped. Rod Carew. You don't rip a Rod Carew, right? Or should I rip the Rod Carew? I don't think it's in here with me right now. Whoa, come on now. Don't scare it. Cole trying to jump out on me. Tomorrow, guys, we have the Field of Dreams game. What do you guys think about that? You guys going to tune in? It's coming from Iowa. I saw the field. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to watch it. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. It's the Yankees and the White Sox. I know we've got a lot of Yankees fans in this group. But I will personally tune into that tomorrow night at 7. I think that's pretty cool that they do that. All right, we're going to make it through this last big stack here. We'll divide it into maybe 2 or 3 separate piles. Mickey Moniak, Luzardo, the great David Wright. He is a native of the area that I actually live in right now, Virginia. Victor Robles, Anthony. Who's Anthony? Mark Anthony. All right, I know him. He's a singer. There we have, okay, so let's not overlook the mini cards because maybe I need to be turning those over and looking at the back. We have a sycamore tree. Brim, whoever Brim is. Stilo Brim. Brim snagged his first movie credit at 13 when he earned a part in the 2001 sports film Hardball, starring Keanu Reeves. Huh, interesting. Okay, Tommy Seaver. I love Tom Seaver. Wrangham. Wrangham, man, I don't know. Honestly. Sparky Anderson. Sparky Anderson, Cincinnati Reds. Another Harold Baines. Here we have a 43 in a series of 50 of, who is that? Who in the hell is that? Casey Mize. Casey Mize, rookie for the Detroit Tigers. Garrett Crochet. Brian Hayes. Jim Tomei. Jose Canseco in a Rays uniform, man. And I love seeing the Rays when they're playing these days with this uniform on. I thought they were god-awful ugly when they actually had them on, when they were officially the Devil Rays, but now I love them. Love seeing Wander Franco in this uniform. Got a Tiger Shark, the mini of Garrett Cole. A card that was upside down for some reason. I don't think there was any significance to that. Kirby Yates, David Ortiz, Topps Historical Hits. So far I'm going to rate box number 1. We're not done with it yet. Don Sutton, Hall of Famer, along with Lou Brock. I'm going to give this box a B, a solid B. I think it was a pretty good box. Maybe I'm a little biased since it is our first box. We had an Alpine Larch. But we did get an autograph, and we got a rip card. This is Mr. Sixto Sanchez. Did not play a day this year. You know, we might talk about that in a little bit about players that are on the injured list. I personally do not think that we are going to see Trout back this year, which is a shame. Anthony Rizzo, Acuna Jr. There's another injured guy. We could just go through this stack and just talk about the guys that are injured or have been injured. Cal Ripken Jr. Sonny Gray, Reds, Scarlet Oak. Eddie Matthews with the Braves, Justin Verlander. The Straw, New York Mets. The great Roberto Clemente. Does it not have their name on the front? I don't see his name. I see 22 in a series of 50, so I guess I have to turn them over to see the names. Some little boy. Some little boy with a mason jar full of tea, I'm assuming. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to go back and read all those, Greg. A-Rod, Shane Bieber, Human Vacuum Cleaner, Bellinger, Luis Robert. And you guys know Luis Robert is back in that White Sox lineup. Manatee again, Ted Williams. Oh man, so we really got an additional treat in this box. This box. So yeah, this is certainly a B, maybe a B plus, maybe an A. That is Jason Varitek's game used memorabilia, a little gray swatch of the jersey. So that's an extra, man. That's 3. It's supposed to be 1 hit per. Is it 3 hits per box? What the hell is going on here? Let me look at the box, the next box, and I'll let you know. Got a wolf, gray wolf. And this little guy. So this is Dylan Carlson. Okay. Whatever. Just weird. It will fit in a top loader though, I think. Maybe. Put you to the side over here. So that is it. That was box number 1. Box number 1. How long did it take me to get through box number 1? I don't know that I went too fast, but I don't know that I went too slow either. But hey, 3? What the hell does this box say? Look for any 3 of these cards. Okay. Interesting. I was thinking there was going to be 1 hit per box, but I guess there are 3 hits per box. So maybe I can't give it a B plus, but there was an autograph in there, so I'll give it a B plus. All right, here we go. Box number 2. James says that he still has a. We have a. Doesn't feel heavy though, so I'm going to say that's probably not. It's probably not much of anything. James says that James giving it a C plus, but he says that he has a ripped card that he's not ripped either. Gleyber Torres. Interesting. I thought I might be the only person that didn't rip the rip card. Yeah, I'm not ripping. I was just messing around. I'm not ripping Christopher's card. That's up to him, man. If he wants to rip it, he'll rip it. I would probably rip Josh Donaldson to see what's in there. Yeah, I posted an article in the, I actually posted it to Twitter and to Facebook about Trout, just looking back on his career so far. He just turned 30. So he's not a 22, 23-year-old anymore. He's, for baseball years, 30 is still good. They say 27 is your prime. He was certainly hitting the ball well before that calf injury earlier this year, but that article was looking at, what may be causing a lot of the injuries, but it was also giving a comparison of Trout to, and it was actually kind of shocking. You're like, okay, who are we going to compare Trout to? Are we going to compare him to Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Mickey Mantle? It wasn't any of those. It was Dave Kingman. Dave Kingman and Mike Trout. They can't be the same guy, can they? Certainly not. Trout is... I watched Kingman. I don't know if a lot of you guys are probably a bit young and never saw Dave Kingman play. But he bounced around to a few teams. Started playing in the probably early 70s. Played maybe through the mid 80s. I'm guessing. I really remember him when he was with the Cubs. He was an entertaining player for sure. He could certainly drive the ball. Ended up with over 400 home runs. Irod, Ivan Rodriguez in the Marlins uniform. Marcus Stroman, Strawberry. We have Caldwell number 4. Caldwell 44, sorry. Caldwell 44. That's the Far, Far Away series. Ozzie Smith, historical hits. One of my favorite players, the Wizard. But yeah, Kingman could certainly crush the ball. But man, Shohei, he was I don't know that he was the original strikeout machine. But any ball low and away, you could get him almost every single time. Deep sea shiver sand shark. So yeah, he was an entertaining player. I don't know, maybe he hit 4 home runs in a game. I don't know if he did or not, but he hit a lot of home runs in his career. Low batting average though. Maybe not as low as like a Joey Gallo, but 230s, 220s, 230s, 240s, somewhere in there. Guerrero Jr., Ricky, John Kruk, and hey, by the way, I've got a John Kruk right here. So I always for some reason have extra cards on my desk. Twins, that looks like Byron Buxton, and it is. Joe Carter with that beautiful smile again. Jonathan India with Reds. Mini card. Arbitus. Don't know if I've ever heard of an Arbitus before. Piazza and Trey Turner. And we've got Will Smith, Big Hurt, Charlie Blackmon, Baines, Nacken, somebody. Alyssa Nacken, she's a baseball coach. Who knew? Probably some of you guys knew. I didn't know. Albert Pujols, so I'm digging these cards. These are like the long ball lore from last year. Jose Ramirez. So I see that Kevin says he has an unripped Rizzo from last year. Man, I think you could probably trade that Rizzo to somebody in the group. I don't think you're a Cubs fan, are you? Gurriel Jr. Deep Sea Shiver. This is a black-tipped shark. It makes me not want to go in the water anymore looking at all these sharks. Hats off. We have a cowboy hat. Reds, Joey Votto. Yes, it is Joey Votto. So I'm going to say those cards are, maybe I shouldn't be putting those cards in the hit pile. I don't think those cards are hits after all. You'll get Charlie Blackmon. Deep, deep purple swatch for the Colorado Rockies. So that is hit number 1 out of box number 2. Taylor Trammell, and we got a Scarlet Oak. James thinks that we're going to hit a Trevor Lawrence auto. I don't know, man. You guys think Trevor Lawrence is going to be the deal? I don't like, I've seen a lot of his cards, the unlicensed stuff. I don't know. I'm not into the Trevor Lawrence. I'm not on the Trevor Lawrence bandwagon yet. I might get on it. When I see him play, I may get on it. I liked him in college. Ooh, Roy says that Kingman had a 236 career batting average. Yeah, and that was at a time where players were hitting for higher averages. In the, back in the 60s, I think they went through a phase when we changed the height of the mound where batting averages really dipped. But then in the 70s and 80s, they really rebounded. Batting averages aren't much to, if you take the whole major league average, I don't think they're much to write home about these days. Lots of strikeouts. So swing and misses or long balls. 1,816 strikeouts, 442 home runs. So he is not the career strikeout leader. Probably had to play a lot longer than he did. I think that honor goes to our man Reggie Jackson with the Yankees. But Reggie was one of the most entertaining players ever, honestly. You guys got to watch Reggie play in his career? Whoa, I don't know who this dude is, but this is now this is my new favorite card out of Allen and Ginter. This is me in 20 years, potentially. If I play my cards right, this is me in 20 years. This is Bonk, Tom Bonk. For close to 50 years, Bonk has been creating some of the most unique and detailed cartoons in the business, from wacky packages and Garbage Pail Kids to more than 3 decades of Mad Magazine. Wow, okay. So I like the dude. I like his look. That's my new dude right there. I like him. All right, Chris Bryant, Babe Ruth again. Ooh, we've got our first mascot card. That is an Oriole for the Baltimore Orioles. Derek Jeter, historical hits. Man, I like this series. I like cards where it has historical baseball information. That's stuff that I really like. Maybe I'll take the non-baseball team. Kirby Puckett, great Minnesota Twin. So that one is going to go to Christopher along with his rip card. Eddie Matthews with the Braves. We have a Brown Bear. Nolan Ryan in the Angels uniform. That is Joe Adele, rookie. The Professor, Greg Maddox. I got a really cool Greg Maddox card the other day. I'll have to show you guys. I don't have it out here now, but I'll post it in the group. I don't know that I have yet. It's a new addition to my Atlanta Braves collection. Mattingly, Ian Anderson, because I do collect all teams. Vita Blue, a blue and gold macaw. Soroka, there's Reggie Jackson. And I don't know, I think I like Reggie better in the New York Yankees outfit, although I do love seeing him in that A's uniform that he wore in the early 70s. Boy, they had a good team then. He went from good team to good team, man. Clark Schmidt, Kim, this is another dude, so maybe I can be this dude in 10 years, 10, 20 years. Maybe, I don't know. Kyle Schwarber, Yu Darvish, Aaron Boone. So far just the one hit out of this box. Bissinger, a leopard shark, Wood Jr., Tyler Glass now. Weak Stargell. That is Juan Soto. Pretty sure it is Juan Soto. And there is hit number 2, Colin Moran, with the Pittsburgh Pirates. It looks like to me, Pittsburgh Pirates. So that's another uniform swatch. Sycamore. So I'm not huge on the swatch cards, especially when they're plain white. It's a little disappointing in my book. What else? We have, so Greg's got the most teams tonight. And one of Greg's main guy is Bo Bichette. And I saw a stat today on MLB.com that Bo Bichette, if he can keep his steal streak up, he is close to getting to the 20 for 20 club in steals. And I didn't realize how rare a feat that was. There have only been, since 1951, I believe, there have only been 5 people that have done it. 5 different players that have gone at least 20 for 20 in steals. And I know at the bottom of the list it was Paul Molitor in 94. He was 20 for 20. I guess he got caught on the 21st attempt. And then at the top of the list, it was Chase Utley, 2009 with the Phillies. 23 for 23. Now, Bo Bichette right now is 17 for 17 this year in steals. I think he's got 20 home runs. So he is putting up some really nice numbers. Obviously, the Blue Jays, I believe the Blue Jays have the best hitting team in baseball. I'd have to look to see for sure. Okay, James wants me to do an imitation of one of those birds as they come up in the break, please. Well, hey man, you asked for it. You know, I'm pretty good at doing imitations. So yeah, this is, what was the name of that movie? I actually have never seen the movie, the hockey movie, but I know that it's got to be funny. So maybe that's something that should go on my list, is to watch whatever the hell the hockey movie is. What's the name of that? Somebody put the hockey movie on there for me again. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. I don't see it in there. It's taking too long for me to read it. Maybe I should watch it. I'm always looking for something good to watch. Historical hits. That is Jim Tomei in the Twins uniform, not in the Indians uniform. So we're waiting on one more hit in this box. We've gotten 2 jersey swatches. Seaver, David Wright, Jack Morris. Sometimes it's funny watching some of the younger guys break some of this stuff with some of the older players. You know, obviously people have different names, but some of these guys, I can't believe they butcher some of the names. I'm like, how do you not know how to pronounce that guy's name? It's Mike Trout, Garrett Crochet, Brian Hayes, as I say that, Negandi, Mr. Negandi. Carl, yeah, like so I could see somebody. Well, obviously there's Mike Yastrzemski playing today, so maybe somebody would not butcher Carl Yastrzemski's name. Armin Killebrew, and here we go. I don't know if that was good, bad, indifferent, but that is a blue and gold macaw. And that was especially for James right there. James likes me to do things that where I can embarrass myself, but I don't really care. That's Hector. It's Peter Yan. Basabe. Hell, I don't even know who that is. Louis Basabe. Paul Molitor. D-backs. Randy Johnson. Hoping Randy Johnson has an autograph in this. That would be nice. So we are still looking for Slapshot. Okay, that's it. Slapshot. Kettle Marte with the Allen and Ginter back. Manny Machado. Teddy Ballgame, Kershaw, and it's another jersey swatch, but this one's actually kind of cool. This one's actually cool. The other ones were just okay. But this is Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo while he was still a Cub. Man, it is a shame what the Cubbies did to that team. Hopefully they did. I know they did get some, they got some good prospects, so. But man, they really had a fire sale, didn't they? One on, that what they did and the Nationals did. So that was hit number 3. So 3 swatches out of box number 2. James, what's your official grade? Well, hold on. Let me open this before James gives us his official grade on this box. Roy's only giving me a 6 rating on the bird call, man. All right. I'll do a better bird call next time. Oh, what the hell is this? Let's see. All right, so really nothing. It does say congratulations on it. You just received a box loader card of Bryce Harper, and a lot of people are talking about Bryce Harper for MVP this year. Turn it sideways so you guys can see it. I am zoomed in pretty tight. Congrats on the Bryce Harper. I don't see any numbers or anything on it. Boy, man, that's a demonic look too on Bryce Harper's face. Maybe they should have checked with Bryce Harper before they put this into print. That is pretty bad looking. All right, but there he goes, Phillies, Bryce Harper. That's it, box number 2 is done. Box number 3 coming at you. Box number 3. We're gonna find 3 hits. Maybe we can find another autograph card. Or something like a saber-toothed tiger. Something like that would be cool. Or maybe that Walt Disney signature. That would be awesome as well. Wow, Greg's giving it a D grade. All right, right on, man. I'm with you. But maybe this box can be a redeeming box. We'll see. So what else is going on in baseball? Tatis, ooh man. All right, so that's starting off kind of cool. So that's silvery. So maybe this is like that silver box. I don't know. I saw one of those last year. Yep, so this is going to be, I guess all of the cards are going to be silver. It's my assumption at this point after seeing 2 packs. Wow, so Alan has an unripped Bryce Harper card as well, man. So I'm assuming that these cards are going to go for a little more simply because it is a silver foil type card, hot box. Like I said, I did open one of these last year that was a hot box. So, yeah, James, you got something last year. You got like a sea turtle last year, I think. There's another person from Hot Shots. Yeah, I am not a big relics guy, just like you guys, man. I like, you know, sometimes the swatches can be cool if it's like an oversized patch, or like it's one of those Padres camo swatches. That's cool, but that was not the best. Maybe this hot box can make up for it. Maybe we can get some cool stuff out of it. Let's see. We'll start with Lavin, TJ Lavin. Jason Hayward, Altuve, Yastrzemski, and another swatch. Tampa Bay. Man. Supposed to say This is a genuine Topps Allen and Ginter relic card featuring memorabilia from Brandon Lau, Tampa Bay Rays. It's not numbered or anything, but it's a swatch. All right, we'll move on. We got Steven Strasburg. We've got a lilac crowned Amazon. That's cool. Tatis Jr. I don't know that we've seen Tatis Jr. yet. Ozzie Albies. Fred McGriff in that Rays uniform, and that is you, Greg. You have the Rays tonight. Stan Musial. Tristan McKenzie rookie card. The silver tip shark, Rojas Bubik, Aaron Judge. What is that? That is Henry Aaron, it looks like. That is the Hammer, Hank Aaron. Atlanta Braves, that's going out to Thomas. Looks like Willie Mays, and it is Willie Mays, San Francisco. Ichiro, Roger Maris. So these aren't silvery. This is a cherry tree. Dalton Varsho, Rafael Devers, Lavelle, Javi Baez. Far, Far Away. This is Proxima B. We've got the Ben Zobrist card again. We got something here. Okay, something is coming up, and it is, ooh. So this is our second autograph of the night. This is Esteban Floreal, New York Yankees. Oops, he's got a card connected to him. So Esteban Floreal, Yankees. That's going to Steven. Steven seems to always get. Steven, you seem to always get something, man. You have the second autograph of the night. Kyle Hendricks. We've got a lilac crowned Amazon. Okay, so that is we are partway through box number 3. Like I said, I don't think Trout's coming back, but and there he is, Mike Trout. But Tatis is kind of, it's amazing how that shoulder has plagued him, but how quickly, and there's Eloy who has come back with a bit of a vengeance, especially lately. How he's able to rebound, and now they might put him in the outfield, which I think they're going to help him with that shoulder. Steve, you did give up a ton, but hey, man, you got you've got a rookie Floreal auto from Allen and Ginter, so. You did give up the non-base. I think, did you have the non-baseball team initially? Maybe. It's Vita Blue. That's a cool looking card of Vita Blue. All right, let's make it through this, and then we'll go through that last stack. Maybe we can find another rip card, man. Let's at least get one more rip card out of this. Verdugo, Sonny Gray, Anthony Rendon, Mark Anthony, Kyle Schwarber, no longer a National, Blue Spruce, Donnie Ballgame right there. I need a Don Mattingly autograph card in my collection. I do not have one of those. Real life mascots in real life. So we have a brewer for the brew crew, Milwaukee Brewers. So there you go. I was wondering what they were going to do for some of these teams. It's interesting. So we've gotten two of those. We have the Oriole and then we have the brewer, David Ortiz. Austin Meadows, actually a pretty good player. Austin Meadows turned out really, really nicely for the Rays. That deal they made with the Pirates. Manny Machado. There's a Hammerhead Shark for Greg. George Brett. Let's see what we have there. It looks like Josh Bell. Put you in the mini stack. Let me start looking. I haven't been looking at the backs, but I haven't seen anything. Obviously, all this stuff's going to be sleeved up for you guys anyway. So, a Holly Tree, Garrett Cole, Willie McCovey, Gary Sanchez. I think that's Steven's second or third favorite player of all time. Gary Sanchez, Babe Ruth. Eloy. Wow. That dude looked shocked, man. It's Andrew Vaughn, rookie card with the White Sox. Looks like a deer in the headlights. That's a cool looking card. That's another guy that always has cool looking cards. Hopefully he can start hitting again eventually. I think it's just injury related this year. Eddie Matthews. Far, Far Away, Caldwell 47. There's our Wolf again, Mike Trout. Mascots, and we have a Moose. The Mariners mascot insisted he used to be roommates with Jamie Moyer, okay? And Mookie Betts. Who is that? That is an Allen and Ginter back, and that is Quintana. And Casey Mize again. Yeah, George Brett. I don't know what the deal is. When we had the passing of so many players last year, I have noticed that all of a sudden Topps has Greg Maddox signing a lot with them, who hadn't really in the past. Eddie Murray is signing a lot. So I think because obviously you had Bob Gibson signing every year. Lou Brock was signing a lot. So you had a lot of guys. Henry Aaron was signing a lot. So you had a lot of guys that were signing a lot. And adding a lot to the baseball collectibles, Obviously if you can hit one of those guys, you feel like you've won the lottery, one of their signatures out of a pack. But George Brett, I don't know why he doesn't sign for Topps. I also wonder about some of these guys. Johnny Bench signs a lot. But some of these guys, I wonder if it's more health related. I didn't realize that Tom Seaver, before he passed, had so many health issues. So potentially there could be that. I don't know. If he's signing for Panini, maybe it's a money thing. But James, I think that you are saying that you need a George Brett autograph card in your collection that has the Kansas City Royals logo on it. I think that's what you're trying to tell me. Rip cards are 2 per case. Okay. Interesting. So we found one of them then. Well, that's not a lot of rip cards then, man. Okay, we're going to wind up box number 3 once we make it through these. Hopefully we hit something really nice. Steve Carlton. Gregorius. Ian Anderson, a rookie for the Braves. We've got a humpback whale for Greg. Giolito, Rizzo, Torres, Conforto, Bob Feller. Ken Griffey Jr. There's Christian Javier, who we got the autograph card out of box number 1. Alpine Larch. Duke Snyder. Man. Well, at least it's not a white swatch. So if we can say one thing about it, it's not a white swatch, but it is a Nick Solak swatch card. Swatch card of Nick Solak. It's, well, I don't know, which is the better which is the better of the two cards? This Marquez card that is silvery, or the Nick Solak? Maybe there, you know, I know different people collect different things, but I think we can all agree that that's not really a hit. Sometimes it does amaze me when I see what people are collecting. Everybody's got different tastes. I get that. Birds, we have a rose-breasted cockatoo. A-Rod, Mariners, Will Smith, The Big Hurt, Killebrew, Cepeda, Woodruff. But it does amaze me. Yeah, it really does amaze me what some people collect. What's the old saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. I guess that holds true. Here's this kid again, man. I don't know who this kid is. Leo Kelly. Oh, he's a social media star. So maybe I should know this kid. Abreu, Barry Larkin. Barry Larkin's got a cool signature. I don't know if you guys... I know some of you probably aren't Reds fans, but you got to admit, Barry Larkin was a great shortstop with the Reds. And man, he does have a nice looking signature. Kershaw with the Allen and Ginter back. Bryce Harper looking better on this, Bryce, than you are on the... But I don't know, they're doing something with your eyes, man. He does still looks a little freaky on this one. Spain, Flaherty, Tony Gwynn. Willie Mays. James got us the other day when he was probably actually been a while where he's asked who the greatest living ball player was. I did not think Willie Mays. I did not think of him for some reason. Hank Aaron had obviously passed away. But James, you were right in your assessment. Willie Mays is the greatest living ball player right now, in my opinion. Some people may say Barry Bonds. But I would say Willie Mays. Victor Robles, we have the Gray Wolf with us again. And this wasn't heavy, so I'm going to say that box loader probably, well, we'll see. We'll get into it. I know some of these can be autographed, so we have the potential of that. Ooh, it's a Submarine Tanker. So this is going to you, Greg. You get the Submarine, the world's largest submarine tanker. It's not only a submarine tanker, dude. It's the world's largest submarine tanker. So there you go. It's actually kind of cool looking. The color on this. All right, that was box number 3. Box number 3. We're moving on to box number 4. And this is the final box. Final box of the night. Ooh, man. So you hit a Larkin. So Aeroflex, there's Kevin, hit a Larkin auto and a Clearly box hit. Wow, man. I wish that would have been my box. Let's see, a little light. So I used to have a Larkin auto. I actually think that was a giveaway that I did with the Larkin auto. So I have to find another one. This year's Clearly is pretty good, although I don't know if you guys have seen some of the players. Boy, they made look really bad. Who comes to mind there that looked really, really bad? Ichiro. Ichiro's card in this year's Clearly Authentic is horrific. He looks like he is 60, 70 years old. And they did the same thing with Cal Ripken. So the Cal Ripken and the Ichiro in this year is clearly authentic. Some of the guys look really, really good, but those two, those look really, really, really bad. Roy, the next break is going to happen Saturday. Saturday I've got this up on eBay, and Sunday. So those are eBay breaks. And I've got some of the Panini Prism, which has not been released yet. That will be out on the 13th, this Friday, so that's when I should receive it. Got a case of Panini Prism coming. So I'll also be breaking that this weekend. Then there's some other good stuff on the horizon. Bowman Chrome's coming out next month. We had Topps Luminaries, which came out today. Luminaries came out today, which I was not able to get any of that through my distributor. But that was released today. Thomas said that Hank Aaron was signing up until, you're right, man. I don't know how many. It kind of amazed me seeing how many different products this year. Like Heritage has a dual auto. This year's Heritage has a dual auto of Hank Aaron and Ronald Acuna Jr. on card auto, and then he signed in a lot of other stuff. So yeah, he was signing right up until the end. And I think Lou Brock was on some of the cards too, who passed away last year. Had some on-card autos. It's kind of cool that you're still able to pull those type of cards in a 2021 product. The guy's passed away in 2020. Tatis Jr. The Rays, that is Kevin Kiermaier. Allen and Ginter back. Holly Tree again. Alec Bohm, rookie. So a lot of the luster has come off on some of these rookies too, that people were so high on at the beginning of the year. But you don't know. They're so early in their career. Not everybody's going to have, hit 330 their first year in the big league. So there's still potentially time for these guys to have really flourish. There's Henry Aaron again. Atlanta Braves. Jacob Degrom. And this is the one thing about the injuries too. This guy had a chance to have a really historical year. Whip around. He's allowing a base runner on every other inning. He's got a whip around .5. And man, he's out. And he may not come back. I don't know that he's coming back. Babe Ruth. Yankees. Ron Santo, great Cub, followed by Aramis Ramirez. Ricky. Roger Hornsby. Got a white rhino for Greg. Juan Gonzalez, man. He was caught up in the whole steroid thing too, I believe. Boy, but he could really hit the ball. I believe him and Ruben Sierra were in that Rangers lineup at the same time. Like in the 80s, 90s. Historical hits. Edwin Encarnacion. Johnny Bench, who does sign a lot. Johnny Bench does sign a lot, but he's got a cool signature. And he was the greatest catcher of all time. So I'm talking about people collecting. Add a bench auto card to your collection. They're actually not that expensive. A green wing macaw. Kent Herbeck. Hats off. We have a fedora. So we had the cowboy hat and now we have the fedora. So you got two hats in your collection. Greg, I wonder if you're going to try to put together the entire set of these cards. I think that would be a pretty big undertaking. And that is Brian Hayes. Here we're coming up to a hit, and maybe it really is, well, it's a kind of a hit, I guess. At least it's a bona fide superstar. That is Mookie Betts, Swatch. So a hit-ish, kind of a hit. Thomas says that when when Degrom faced Atlanta and they scored 3 runs in the first, one of my happiest days this season. You know what? That was probably the only time that Degrom got lit up at all. And I didn't see the game, but I did remember seeing that ERA spike to around 1. But yeah, I don't think he would have been able to maintain that pace. Now, he would have probably kept his whip pretty low, but I don't think he would have been able to maintain that ERA pace where he would have outdone Bob Gibson's 1.12 ERA. So I know everybody likes to throw out that GOAT label. GOAT. It's the new thing, man. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Come on, man. Guys, there aren't many GOATs. There aren't many GOATs playing right now, okay? There really aren't. Let's just be honest about it. I know we want to think that this player is the GOAT, that player is the GOAT. They're not. Now, Tom Brady certainly could be, and I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, so I've just seen what the guy's done over his career. So yeah, maybe there are some GOATs around, but not as many as people think, because we're hearing GOATs about everybody. Everybody's the GOAT. Ooh, Jeff's talking about that 90s Cleveland Indians lineup, man. And you are right, that was one power-packed lineup. So if you had Tomei, if you had Jim Tomei and Manny Ramirez batting kind of deeper in the order, holy cow. You know, that's when I believe Carlos Baerga was second baseman. Carlos Baerga was second baseman. You had Joey Bell throwing baseballs at people's chests. So that was a good team. All right, let's get into this. I've been a little disappointed, to be honest with you guys, with what we've seen tonight. Josh Donaldson was our rip card. We do have 2 autograph cards. Damn, I want a little bit more out of this. Yaz, Moustakas. Here we go, something I haven't seen yet. This is good for you. It looks like pineapples. I love pineapples. Pineapples. Hammerhead Shark again. Jeff Bagwell. Yeah, I have to think about it. Just think about who was in that 90s Indians. I'll have to look that up. There's Blake Snell. Rod Carew. I'm stealing this card from you, Greg. I'm not. I'm really not, but you know I'm a Carew fan. Varsho. I will read it before I ship it. Aaron Judge. Far, Far Away, Caldwell 105. Cherry Tree again. That's a nice looking card of Randy Johnson, the big unit. There's George Brett, Walker Buehler. Mini card of Matt Chapman, Alan Ginter back. The captain, Derek Jeter. Part of the Murad collection, Anthony Rizzo. And we got a Mike Yastrzemski. So they have varied the colors of the swatches. They have varied the swatches. This is a black. Looks black to me. It's a very dark colored swatch. Boy, there are a lot of swatches in this. Brooks Robinson. World's largest, we have an elephant. African elephant. And historical hits, A-Rod. All right. Let's crack open some more packs. Okay, so whoa, Jeff and Roy dropping some information on us. About that lineup. Albert Bell was on the team. Kenny Lofton, Omar Vizquel, Carlos Baerga, Albert Bell, Eddie Murray, Jim Tomei, Ramirez, Sorrento, Alomar Jr. Wow. That was a good time to be a Cleveland Indians fan. Quite the lineup. Who was the best pitcher back then for the Indians? What was their rotation like? I don't remember their rotation being much of anything, to be honest with you. But man, that is an awesome lineup. It's like that 70s Big Red machine. All right, we are getting close to the end here. So that's the thing with sometimes with baseball cards. So, you know, you see these guys post these humongous hits. It doesn't always happen, especially on a product like this. It's a lower cost product. It's kind of like Topps Heritage. It's a bit of a lower cost. Although, really, is there much? Can we call baseball cards? Are there really any low cost options in baseball cards anymore? It's like everything's expensive. So the hits, the big hits, are few and far between. But when you hit them, man, they are really cool. After this, I'm going to jump on eBay, and I am going to type in Allen and Ginter 2021, and I will sort it by highest price first, and I'll see what kind of big hits people have pulled. Because obviously, unless we have something in this little group here, we have not pulled anything big. Disappointing, but it does happen. But you know, I think what's even more disappointing is maybe we didn't hit anything big, or maybe we were not going to. We may. Is when you buy into a much more expensive break, and let's say something like a Topps Luminaries, or something like that, or Topps Transcendent. You pay a ton for some of those boxes, or a museum collection, and you walk away with, well, hey, you got an Eclectus, which I've never heard of. Eclectus. It's a cool looking little bird. Eddie Murray. So I think that's a little more disappointing than this. But anyway, I'm a little disappointed. Freddie McGriff. Although I do like the cards. Now, the cards just overall are nice cards. Allen & Ginter is a cool little product. Kind of a niche product. But hey, it's baseball cards, and we like baseball cards. So I'm not going to complain too much. I'm sitting here opening baseball cards, so that is a cool thing in and of itself. It's a Spencer Howard rookie card for the Phillies. I think I've seen enough shark cards for the evening. So my wife agreed with that. Sonny Gray, Pete Alonso. So it is baseball cards, so I guess we can't complain that much, but it would have been nice to hit something a little bigger than what we've seen so far. I like to at least make one person's night when we do this. Historical hits: Johnny Bench, Trevor Bauer, Brady. Is that Brady Singer? Yep, that is Brady Singer. Another Floreal, Adele. Campusano, rookie card for the Padres. That is Ricky Henderson. Jeff said Dennis Martinez. Okay. So actually not a bad pitching lineup. James is saying that the print run went up, which, you know, I would not dispute that. Maybe you're right. Because there we go. We have an Andrew McCutchen. Piece of a bat. It's actually a piece of a chair. They just don't tell you that came from a 4th grade elementary school. It was, they were recycling some old furniture, and that's a piece of a chair from the elementary school. They just don't want you to know that. So you received a genuine Topps Allen & Ginter relic card that features memorabilia from Andrew McCutchen. So it features memorabilia from Andrew McCutchen. What does that really mean? Star outfielder of the Philadelphia Phillies. What does that really mean? That it features it. So is it not really telling me that it's a bat? So maybe I'm right in my assessment. Maybe it is a chair. Okay, Vita Blue. So maybe this bodes well for the next few boxes we open. We did hit one rip card. James told us that there are only 2 rip cards. Eek. Scary. Austin Meadows. Alex Bregman. Ooh, man. We have not seen this one yet. This dude was a force on the football field and the baseball field. Deion Sanders. Card 340. So it's going to Thomas, the Atlanta Braves tonight. Trevor Story. Minnie. Orioles. Ryan Mountcastle. Kyle Lewis. John Kruk. Supernova. That's cool. And we've got historical hits, Roger Maris. So that leaves us with the one last card. So James said that he enjoyed the format of the break, which was cool. I do like doing some of these. Oh, we have a nice one for Thomas. He has a Acuna card. Brooklyn, New York. Ronald Acuna. Well, you know, it is a cool looking card, and the photo is actually better than the photo they used for Bryce Harper. So that's a bonus. But that is it for the night, guys. That is 4 boxes of cards. No huge hits. We can go through the hits really quickly once again. If we're going to call some of these hits, we will, I guess. We got the Andrew Mccutchen relic card. Bat relic, we're assuming. We're not 100% sure. Mike Yastrzemski jersey. Mookie Betts jersey. Nick Solak jersey. Probably the hit of the night, the Esteban Floreal rookie card, and a nice signature on top of that. So I'm going to say that is probably the hit of the night. Put you right there. The Brandon Lau jersey. Anthony Rizzo. And we still have a little mini card of Ichiro attached to him. Colin Moran. Charlie Blackmon. Jason Varitek. Christian Javier. And he's got a, ooh, I didn't even see that. Randall Cunningham. Sorry, guys. There's an extra bonus card for you, Greg. Randall Cunningham. Sorry, did not see that. I guess because of the way these are made, they are a little clingy. And we did get 1 rip card out of this. So that's it for tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. And we are going to sign out, and we're going to get these sorted and get these out to you guys. That is our goal. Ship them in the morning. You guys have them hopefully by, if you're on the East Coast, you probably have them by Saturday, I would imagine. Maybe. All right, guys, everybody take care. We'll catch you in the group chat in just a bit, or maybe tomorrow I'll jump in there. But tonight it is sorting time. All right, everybody, take care.